Hello, my name is Mr. Boo, and today's story is about a woman and a man sharing an Uber. And metaphorically speaking, it's a true story. A woman takes a ride in an Uber late at night. She's used to being out late. She often does night shifts. Once in the Uber, on her way to work, she takes out an old book and begins to read it. It's a rainy night, and the night crews are out, hard at work, doing construction, cleaning up after the day people. A fresh breeze tickles her nose as she breathes in the cool, misty air. She dives into her book, forgetting about everything, engulfed in the story at hand. Just then, the Uber takes a turn, and then another. This isn't the way home, she thinks. They are now headed back towards home. She assumes the Uber driver is picking up another driver. She assumes the Uber driver is picking up another person. And just then, he speaks. "Hey, we're just going around the corner to pick up someone else." The woman replies, "Okay," and they're on their way. The ride stops, and a man opens her door. "Oops, wrong door. Sorry." A blinding light from the nearby lamppost hits her in the eyes as soon as the door opens. Some water hits her in the face, and more water lands on her book. The man slams her door, walks around to the other side. The man slams her door and walks around to the other side. He gets in, and they're off. Finally, she thinks, I can read my book. She wipes the rain off her book and off her face. "What you reading?" the man asks. Because that's what everyone reading a book wants, is to be interrupted and engage in small talk. So she tells him, it's a story about magic and witches. He, of course, starts talking about witches and how they're not even real. He then tells her his thoughts and how he feels about the existence of witches, how magic is impossible, and how there's not a shred of evidence. And he goes on and on and on about witches. She then waits for him to turn around and look out the window again. And when he looks away, out the window, and he turns back, she's gone. The man, frozen in his seat, starts to yell. The Uber driver swerves, looks back and asks what's wrong. What happened? The man stares at the seat, wondering, how could she have vanished without opening the door? Am I going crazy, he thinks? He feels the seat where she was sitting, and it's still warm. The Uber driver gets out and stares down the road. She's nowhere in sight. He opens the door where she was sitting. She's not there. He pops the trunk. She's not there either. Baffled, both men stare at each other with wide open eyes. It looks like ghost stories are real after all, the man thinks. As him and the Uber driver call the police. Still to this day, they don't know what happened to the woman with the magic book. If you like today's episode, Mr. Boo will tell your ghost story or scary story in the next episode. Leave your story in the comments below and hit the like button on your way out.